If you're living in a developed city and in a middle-class household, the chances are pretty high that you might have already asked yourself this question, at least once. But why? Studies show that with the rising standard of life, the rate of depression also rises. We have jobs, we have food, and we have a home. Isn't that what the people in the third world countries are missing? It definitely seems so. But why are they living a happier life than us, living in developed countries? It's okay to wonder what your life will look like in 5 years. It is also okay to be excited for a future event. It becomes problematic though when your only excitement is in the future. You work a job you don't like and can't wait for the weekend. And when it finally comes, it will be over soon. Only for you to wait for the next weekend. Day after day, week after week and year after year. You already think in January about what you will do in your 2-week vacation in June and try to survive to your next few days off. This is probably the biggest reason why we are unhappy. More than 50% of the population is unsatisfied with their workplace and have to spend 1/3 of their life doing something they hate. Dopamine is a chemical produced by our brains that play a big role in our motivation. It gets released when eating, after exercise, and also after having a successful social interaction. It rewards us for beneficial behavior and motivates us to repeat them. Social media abuses the system and is also the reason why it is so successful and why so many people are addicted to it without even realizing. The only goal your apps follow is to keep you as long as possible on their website. Even with this video, the algorithm probably figured out that this video will keep you longer on this site than another video. With every post you like, every video you watch, your brain will reward you with dopamine. After a while, your tolerance gets higher and higher. You'll scroll through the posts for hours and hours without even realizing what you're looking at. You watch a video and can't make it past 2 minutes because there are so many other interesting videos recommended. Sometimes I lay in bed and browse Reddit mindlessly for half an hour. Afterwards, I feel completely exhausted and drained. This overstimulation rewards you for doing nothing, but in contradiction, you will feel like a waste man for doing nothing. Everybody is expecting from you to finish high school, go to university and get a good degree. Then you should get a high-paying job and buy nice things. And do this until you retire or die. This is good if you actually want to do all of these things and like the subject you're studying. But this is not the case for a lot of people. Most students have to decide what they want to do for the rest of their life while they are a teenager. They choose something they think they would like with never even having worked a day in their sector. Many realize their mistake during university, but now they have a lot of student debt or want to change the subject they want to study. Someday they accept their miserable life and start living in the future and can't wait for the day to be over. This is why it is so important to not care about social expectations and norms, especially if you are certain that something you want to do is the right thing. It doesn't matter if you want to travel the world as a vagabond, live in a van or work at a farm. You can't live your life the way other people expect it from you. Find something you like and fight for it. Accomplishing your goals isn't easy. It will be hard getting by, but I'd rather do something I like and earn just enough to survive. Materialistic things are the only reparation for your lost time at work. And just because you don't have a girlfriend at a certain age or are unsure about your sexual orientation, you're not worse than people who did something you did not. You are you, and you don't like being you. You would much rather be the famous influencer on Instagram or the muscular dude with dozens of women. You see the best side of the famous people and think that their life is perfect. You start living through their life. They are doing the things you always wanted to do. You start developing a parasocial relationship with them and spend all your afternoon watching people do the things you always wanted to do. After a while, you notice how boring your life is in comparison to theirs and get depressed. Do the things you want to do and don't wait for someone to ask you to do something with them. Be the guy who asks other people to do something with you. In comparison to the world and history, our lives seem meaningless. It probably wouldn't make a difference if I existed or not. But let's think about this again. Life is meaningless. If you dwell on this thought for a little while, you'll quickly realize what possibilities open up. Life is meaningless. It doesn't matter what you do. Everything you do will probably be forgotten after you are gone. So why don't you do the things you love? The things you wake up for in the morning? The things you always wanted to do but were too scared to do because of social expectations. Always remember, life is meaningless. If you mess up, it doesn't matter. Everybody will have forgotten soon. Get out there and follow your dreams, because it doesn't matter what you do. There's no deeper meaning to life, so give one to yours.